I'm running for the USU board because I believe the campus experience currently offered is lousy. It was lousy before COVID-19 hit. It's gotten lousier since, and masking a lot of excuses for COVID-19 is pretty evident, but there's a cultural issue in the USU that is not working for student interests. We need more people in there who don't think that way and want to work for student interests, and really bring USU to its great social life it had before, which fed into everything about it, which made the university the best, one of the best universities that it is. I am in the Liberal Party, but that's not a secret by any means, so. Well, yes, I would be, so I guess like moderate Liberal, if you will. There's no binding at all, and I'm very happy because I wouldn't bind. I helped campaign for Katie Brown and Nick Rigby. I was Nick Rigby's campaign manager. I think it should. I have no qualms with the USU taking stances on anything. I mean, obviously we all agree like the SRC is probably going to be better at it in terms of like the activist stance, but if the USU wants to take a stance just as a solidarity, I don't see any problem with that. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the 12 semesters, I think absolutely. I mean, that is a student experience thing, so I think that absolutely falls under it. Would it vote to closing the outlets during that climate strike on the 21st? I wouldn't see a problem with that. I mean, if that's what the board decided to do. No, I like everyone currently. I like everyone running. I like everyone currently on board. If I was serving, who would be a second-year board director. I like them all a lot. They're all very nice people. I would be open to voting for any of them as long as they put forward a good case. I actually do think there have been some successes. I know the board has faced a lot of criticism for some of the things that were done, particularly in terms of cuts to wages. I think it was obviously a difficult time, and I think there was a point where there was a lot of uncertainty about if the USU would even survive that period. I think there could have been more transparency with some of the staff members. If the board was not being transparent with its actions, going in camera all the time, I think the board could do a little better of stating out its, without breaching fiduciary duty, stating what it's actually doing more clearly. I think they could do that better. Yeah, I mean, facing up to decisions that it makes, I think it could do a better job of that. Oh, look, as long as it didn't breach anything, I'm fine with it. I think the CEO's pay should be out there. I have no problem with that, because I think people have a right to know. Particularly if it's a lot of money, which it probably is, so. I would say yes. I support that. Any organisation should be transparent to its members, so especially if they're the board directors and they're the ones that are making the decisions. It's interesting because I've spoken to a lot of people about this and larger clubs. So I'm a member, I'm on the subcommittee of Chocolate Society, which is a very large membership base. And yeah, our funding went down as part of that. But I've spoken to people in smaller clubs whose funding improved. I would prefer going back to the previous model that we had in place. I think having the members per event funding is better, and I would change it. If I saw that it was utterly shambolic and the world was about to end, the USU was about to collapse, then probably. But if it could be salvaged, no. I'd cut wages from the top first before considering going down. I would say yes. To bring it in line with the university and the SRC, yes, I think so, because the work they do is similar. I think the only thing a DSP should do is, will we get sued for defamation, yes or no? That's it. I think that the DSP should have no influence. That's the editor's job. Play music people like. Play music with words. Like, why am I at a party? Yeah, it was in theory, I had fun. I saw people I liked. I had great conversations. The drinks were pretty cheap, which was good. It's not hard to play like Levitating by Dua Lipa. You know, it's just play a song people are going to get on the dance floor for, and I think you'll have a better time. A 6 out of 10.
Comment te diras-tu?